You are a munchkin. Sharpen your horns, friends, because the bull market's coming. Yes, it might get cut off early. Yes, the Fed might screw us all. But who cares? You've already been through a lot of pain. Welcome to reality. You know who's really going to get it tough, though? The Bitcoiners, friends. That's why today, I'm going to go through something with you, okay? Let's talk about something cheap. PulseChain, PulseX, and Hex price updates. What's going on? I want you to know something. When Pulse goes up 18x from here, it will be day one sacrifice. Now, I've even marked it on my chart just to show you. Look at this reminder, okay? Dear Eric is going to lose his bet. And he has to tweet publicly that he is actually my friend. And then he's going to have to follow me again. All right. See, Eric's getting he's going to be naughty these days. Okay. He's on his pilgrimage journey with the Bitcoin ordinals, trying to show the Bitcoiners, yes, we want the fees. No, we don't. We want the JPEGs. No, we don't. I think it's becoming very apparent, friends. Bitcoin is literally just 8 years behind Ethereum. That's it. Okay. We're slowly putting in JPEGs. Maybe there's going to be a side chain. Ugh. But that's actually what their whole plan is. Their plan is let the crypto industry do all the experimentation. And then when we finally got a use case that's super safe and it's been tested and tried everywhere else, maybe we can find the way to implement it. Maybe. What does that mean for you and me? We can't do anything with it. You're going to wait for this to happen. You're going to miss out on all the greatest opportunity. All right. Imagine you missed out on investing in like Facebook in the early days. You're like, oh, I'm going to wait and see till you guys think this thing is popular or not. And then finally, I'm going to invest in social media when it's accepted. Try buying social media companies today. You're going to get wrecked. You needed to buy them 10 years ago. Okay. So that's why I want to speak about cheap stuff. Is this bet going to play out? I hope it does. Okay. So we don't even have 100% surety of the future, friends. We don't. But I could just tell you something. Just ETH BTC, Ethereum is weak against Bitcoin the fourth quarter, right before the Bitcoin halvening. This is the third time. PulseChain, PulseX, and Hex, they are spiritually linked to Ethereum's price action. We've seen that as well. Richard Hart also has pretty much chosen Ethereum. It just feels like if Ethereum goes up, we're going to go up with it. All right. Now, it's very interesting. It's because we're meant to be another coin here and there, but it doesn't really matter. You're around the outskirts of the city. Ethereum is the big main city where the expensive transactions happen. We're in the outskirts, and we're just going to be benefiting if it pumps. All right. So if Pulse goes up 18x from here, it's going to be 10x above day one sack. All right. And also we're going to see Hexalina pulse a lot, show a feet. Katie's going to do something family friendly. These are the types of celebrations we're waiting to see. Look, man, and at the end of the day, man, I mean, looking at Pulse, look, just, you can put on a regular chart. Like, what do you, like, do you really want to buy, friends, at the end of 4 green monthly candles when it's on Crypto Banter Show, BitBoys talking about it, Altcoin Daily are making videos, Coin Bureau's mentioned it. It's too late, man. There's 1 to 3 million people of exposure there. It means it's the end. You don't want to get in. You can't get in. You can't get in. It's not about, okay, whether you even want. It's, do you want to make money? Okay, you got to buy cheap. You got to buy low, sell high. If you're buying after the tippy top of that exposure, you're not going to make it. But I know it's tough mentally because, see, friends, we never judge anyone. I know why it's tough. It's tough because you come in, you do the research, and then you feel bad. We don't want to feel bad because the research is reflecting the prices. You know that. Okay, the research is, all right, this thing looks cheap, but everyone's saying it's over. Everyone's running away. There's red monthly candles. Now, I'm here as a messenger to convey to you that's actually what you're feeling. You're not actually really feeling the project. You're feeling the monthly candles. You're feeling the prices go down. And also, to use yourself as a barometer, when things are going up, you don't really like that logo or that leader or that founder. You just like the candles. You just like the prices going up. You just like the people around it. The more we can identify that, the better we'll be able to navigate these nasty crypto seas. So I think psychologically, we just have to get above day one sack. I know 18x away, like, wow, 18x, wouldn't that be great? Yeah. We have to get above this day one sacrifice price for Pulse I think, and everybody can at least feel like their head is no longer drowning, right? PulseX, I'm just telling you now, friends, I know PulseX had the weakest hands, but it's got the best tokenomics by far. You know, game theory, let me tell you something. PulseX beats Hex in game theory. It's crazy. I know it's a profound statement. Yeah, it does. It actually does. Because PulseX and its buy and burn. What's the game theory? You're literally just betting that people will continue to deploy assets on the network and swap them around. That's all you got to bet on. You don't even have to bet on PulseX itself. You see with Hex, okay, now because Hex of the liquidity bonding, sure, now you're betting on Richard Hart, you're betting on the 140 content creators, you're betting on PulseChain and the ecosystem, yes, with all the liquidity bonding. But remove the liquidity bonding, Hex, what are you betting on? You're betting on people thinking about Bitcoin and wanting yield, part of the DeFi category, which is great. It's a big use case for that. But look at PulseX, the degeneracy, the gambling, the swapping. Now that's funny. It's gambling and it's swapping today. But as time progresses, it's not going to just be gambling and swapping. It's going to be different protocols moving assets between each other. And they're going to be using the liquidity on PulseX to move from asset A to asset B, swapping stuff around. All of this economic activity, but it's just crypto degen activity, right? But it is really economic activity, like you're watching a country from a bird's eye view. All this swapping around, the fees are just going and literally slapping up PulseX. It really is the best tokenomics. That's all you got to bet on. Okay, you're betting on the casino existing. You literally, that's why we say owning PulseX is owning the casino. You're literally owning the casino. Now, not financial advice. Go buy bonds. Go speak to a financial advisor. But yeah, unfortunately though, even with these superior tokenomics and everything else, it doesn't really matter. Why? Because of the weak hands got in. That's all that matters. Now you get to see, it doesn't matter what you're in. If there's weak hands with you, you're in a dangerous place. Also, it doesn't matter how good your product is. If weak hands are getting out, they'll send it down. It works both ways. If there are weak non-believers getting out, the prices are going to look low, look bad, red candles. It's going to look like that little Morse code, little dead heartbeat. But that's exactly when I want to get in. That's when everybody should get in. I'm not telling you to buy this. I'm telling you this is what you want to see. I buy in depression. Friends, this is the thing, okay? There's 30, 50,000 coins out there. There literally is. They're making like 2,000 coins a freaking week. How can you possibly even have a portfolio of just 100 coins? More than that, right? 100 coins isn't even enough. How much are you going to allocate to each one? The winners aren't going a 1,000x when you get in. They're going 2 to 10x and then come back down by the time you hear about them, all right? Not enough of them are getting 1,000x. So you have to concentrate. It's just like what Warren Buffett says, man. You need to concentrate. You can't be diversifying around. And yeah, you maybe have to protect yourself. That's why a lot of people keep Bitcoin and Ethereum in your portfolio, just in case you're not right about the bets. But at some point, you got to understand, like we know, man, Bitcoin to the target, friends, not my target, crowd consensus target for Bitcoin is 120K, 3x. Congratulations. Really? And here's the thing, okay? Bitcoin drops 70% minimum in every bear market. It's dropped 90%, 90% again, 85%, 85%. It's dropped 77% in this one. If you do a 70% drop in the next bear market, you're back down to 36K, 30K from 120K. Like, congratulations, you've round tripped everything, 5.5, 6 years. So what are you even holding? But look, now I know, when I was younger, when I was much younger, I was listening to Warren Buffett and he's always like, no way I'm buying the S&P 500. I'm buying the most overvalued trash. And I was like, oh my God, that's so risky. How could he think like that? Now I know what he's talking about, right? Like, I don't want to put Litecoin, don't tell my neighbor, I don't put Litecoin in my portfolio, or Stellar, or XRP. You know these things carry different weights, different names, like OKEX coin, OK coin. I don't put that in. You see what I mean? Concentrating is the only way to win. But unfortunately, yes, it means your survival rate will go down for you, but what are you in here for? Like, if you're never going to swing for the fences at some point, you have no chance anyway. You know what I mean? Like, you're not making it in Bitcoin and Ethereum because you know why. Everyone's in Bitcoin and Ethereum because they think, well, God, I found that one thing that everybody tells me is the greatest thing, and now I'm going to get rich. No. You found the one thing that everybody has told you is the greatest thing, but it's the greatest thing for the people exiting because you found it. Okay, it's finally come and reached you now. All right, so this is why we're looking for undervalued opportunity. That's why, look, I'm going to tell you now. You want to look for a margin of safety. All right, now this is just for marketing and messaging, but this is important, right? In a bull market, what you thought was a bad look now becomes strength. So this is just the hex chart. This is EHEX. So I just want to remind you, in a bull market in 2024, you know that EHEX, PHEX debate? Throw it out. Everything you thought, all those narratives, just wash them out. They're gone. Okay, they'll be gone. They'll never catch attention. Okay, it'll be something else. People coming in, they don't really care about them. Trust me, they're not going to care about them. The things you think they care about, they don't care about. Okay, they're just here to make money. They're here for growth. Bitcoin's gone up. Ethereum's gone up. That's bull market fever. That's Bitcoin halvening fever. They just want to get in. So all the things everybody's worried about, the linear chart, whatever, that the haters use, doesn't matter. Trust me, it won't matter. Okay, they don't care. Okay, because what only they care about is their point of reference. And that's why we're going to use this linear chart to show you that's actually strength. Now, EHEX to the top is 87x. You see that? Just think about that thing. Okay, how much do you get if Bitcoin goes to the top? 70%. How much do you get if EHEX goes to the top? 87x. You see that? That's a huge difference. Huge. $1,000 becomes $1,800 with Bitcoin, or $1,000 becomes $87,000 with EHEX. There you go. And guess what? I know what you're going to say. You go, well, the dilution and the PulseChain, all these, no one cares, man. Literally, no one cares, man. This is it. This bull market is. People want to be told two things, okay? They want to be told it's cheap, and they want to be told they're early. Okay? That's it. They want to be told they're early. They actually mean the same thing, by the way. So you can just remove them, change them into one. They want to be told they're early. Look, we haven't even touched the all-time high yet. You get an 80x up to the all-time high. That's what they want to be told, okay? They literally want to be told that. And you probably feel better because you're like, wow, I'm getting people in a good margin of safety. That's the place you want to be. So that linear chart that everyone posts, it becomes an actual strength because you get to see it today. Friends, you can literally just put the linear chart with this next to Bitcoin and you can just see, like, I'll just show you right now, okay? Yeah, how much is Bitcoin getting to the all-time high? Okay, wow. How much are you giving me? Oh, wow, 60%. 60%, right? This is not, you're not going to win, okay? You think you're winning, you're not going to win. So you know exactly where to go. Now, all these narratives, EHEX, PHEX, all those new outlooks, they're probably going to surprise you. Because remember, look, Richard Hart is forward thinking. He knew DeFi, it's a big sector. It's just kind of sad that DeFi 1.0, it's still dead from 2020, right? And 2021, it still hasn't recovered. Maybe it's just waiting for Ethereum. It could be that. It could just be the DeFi sector is waiting for Ethereum to wake up, the ETH BTC ratio to wake up, because that's what happened in 2020. The ETH BTC, and I can show it to you right now. So remember, I told you almost like a little revelation that DeFi is the sector for Hex, okay? Not this Bitcoin sector. Look what started happening. This is in 2019. Just want to let you know as well. When did Richard launch Hex? Right here. All right, look, started going up. See, it went up, recovered, and this. Now, I know what people are going to think. They're like, there's no way you're telling me ETH BTC is related to any of our altcoins. Oh, it is. It is. Okay, it is. It is a reflection of what's going on. Okay, it's like saying, let's say somebody's sick and they've got a runny nose. All right. Now, you're looking at the runny nose. You're like, I see a nose that's runny. You can't possibly tell me that that's got something to do with a disease in their lung. Yes, they're related. All right. It's it's a symptom. That's how you're looking at this. Okay. Now, I've used that example with everything being sick, but in this example, with everything being healthy. Okay. These are the muscles being flexed because somebody has been eating good vitamins and good nutrients. High protein, right? That's what we have here. No soy. And I know, look, there's no guarantees, but it would be great if we started seeing a pump up next year, just reflect it. Because so far, even though I'm very skeptical about the 4-year cycle, so far everything's just been following it as it is, right? So it is going to be cool if the emergence of a new year, the emergence of ETH-BTC rising, will give everybody the spark, right? Because remember, what does Ethereum represent? It represents smart contract applications. That's what it really represents, okay? Literally smart contracts. And DeFi is a big component of that. So that going up means there's a demand for this. It's people are like, I'm hungry for stuff. I want yield. I want something that can be upgraded. I want risk. And of course, DeFi is like the biggest home category of that. Now, of course, we're not going to like skip on things like gaming, metaverse, NFT, any of the ICOs we can like participate in. But therefore, like, therefore something's to do on the side or part of the lottery ticket part. So you can't go too hard on them, friends. Like, for example, you can't go, oh, I'll put all my net worth in firstly anything. But I can't put like, 60% of a portfolio in this like one ICO. You can't do that. Where are the fundamentals to back it? It's becoming so risky. But at least with this, you have 140 content creators and history is starting to line up. So there is no 100% guarantee, but at least, like, hey, prices are cheap. That's it. Recently, we saw after Mr. IMB Roots went onto the Crypto Banter show, we started ticking up green. Now, these green, this is obviously a green for ants. But it's cool, man. Look at this. Look at here, friends. PulseX is up to 2.98%. It just, every day just ticks up. It literally ticks up. And we just got to tell people it's buying it. Okay, it's going. There's PulseX in the liquidity pools. It's going here, grabbing it and throwing it away. It's literally every single day. It's just grabbing it and throwing it away off the supermarket shelf. So it's none of these like, oh, we're just burning stuff for burning it. No, it's literally the available supply. It's dragging up the whole ecosystem. Now, of course, it's going to take a while. It's going to keep chugging it along. But it'd be fantastic to know every day you go to sleep, you wake up. I love seeing this. I love seeing this tick up. It can never go down. Just like our friendship. Make sure you like, subscribe, belly button, or catch you very soon.